Hey guys, my name is Rom. It's actually Sean, but everybody calls me Rom. And this is my wife Emily. And this is our 2005 CE300. It's an international CE300. Has a DT466 engine in it, and it also has a Allison automatic transmission with cruise control in it. So come on in. Come on, Cricket, let's go. We got friends coming in to visit. Come on, baby. Good girl. You can hold her? All right. It's all right. So let me actually close that door by pulling the black handle there on the left. I'll grab that. So here's our home. We have a flip-down, fold-out couch here in the front. Sorry to turn my back to you. Flip-down, fold-out couch in the front where we usually sleep whenever it's really cold, because we have the cubic mini wood stove that we installed here. And my wife is a custom jewelry maker, and this is her workbench that's right up here.
You can see I've been, this weekend for the swarm, I've been making these custom bus necklaces.
Yeah.
That's just the pendants, and then I'll put them on chains.
And
for a few people who have ordered them.
Yeah, this Husky is actually really cool. We got this one just for the bus. We bought it brand new, and the nice thing about this is the handle that was supposed to be on the side of it, we actually repurposed down here in the stairwell. So we actually just use that to have as a handrail to help us get up, because my knee is not what it used to be.
I really like buses that have handrails.
Yeah, for sure.
For exactly that same reason.
Yep, knee is not what it used to be. As far as our curtains go, they are blackout curtains that Emily just trimmed out to match, and we just have a wire that is actually run right on the center post, right in the hook at the top of it. So we decided to keep the rails up here, or the runs for the wires in the bus, and just repaint them, and kept the roof the way that it was when we got it. The sound dampening qualities of it is absolutely amazing. So
we do want to paint it white eventually.
yeah, we're gonna probably paint it again, nice bright white here, coming up soon. Floors are nothing but finished plywood that's been stained, and they are insulated underneath. We have an air gap that's been filled in with foam insulation, the actual hard foam, and then we just sprayed around the edges with the spray foam just to lock it in there. But that has made all the difference in the world in this bus as far as heat retention, because you have air running underneath the bus all the time, so and then yeah, we have the cubic mini wood stove here. This is the Grizzly cubic mini, and we built this hearth out. If you guys go onto our Instagram page or our Facebook page, which is at the Skoolie Love, at the Skoolie, Skoolie. I know a lot of people they spell it all different ways, but at the Skoolie Love, you can actually see the build out process that we use for this floor and for the hearth here. But it is 2x4s on the edge, and then a grid pattern underneath of that with all of them standing up on end, and it's all filled in with fiberglass insulation. And then after that we have thick plywood, and then the concrete fireboard, and then thin set. These are Travestine tiles, stone tiles that are set down into it and then grouted out. So it's a pretty neat installation. We got all the air gap, and it really does put out a lot of heat. So we love that one.
Yeah.
Coming over to our fire drying bin here, I have a chainsaw, and I just go out and harvest dead falls and dead standing trees when we're in forests, and then just process the wood for us to burn. But I mean, it's a cubic mini wood stove. That's our that's our wood right there.
I just watched the movie The Great Escape, and every time I see that kind of wood,
yeah,
I just think, oh, it's prisoner of war wood.
Yeah, exactly. There are war ration wood right there. That's all
there
we
you go.
get. And we just have a Norcoal refrigerator out of an old RV. Microwave when we're plugged in. When we're not, we don't use it. We usually don't even use it when we're plugged in.
It's
so
storage right now.
that's going to be
we
changed.
have plates
out
in it.
It's a big popcorn maker.
Yeah, right. Storage up here, these again are just out of an old RV that have been salvaged, and when the frame's just built out. This board is like that composite press board. I do not like it. This came as a partial conversion, and we've been ripping out a lot of it. The buses that I build are all wood. I won't put this crap in there, you know.
Yeah.
But that wainscoting over there is what all of our walls are going to be like, the dark stained wainscoting. This was a find on Facebook Marketplace. It's or Let Go, I believe it was. This is a $1,200 Viking Professional range top that already came set up for us with a propane regulator on it. We got it for $50.
Now I'm really jealous.
Yeah.
Although you don't have an oven.
We don't have an oven. My wife loves to cook, but she hates to bake. So
I'm making bread for the
are you
potluck.
for
tonight.
the potluck
Yeah.
tonight? Well, we are not making bread for the potluck tonight. This is just setting up too. This is actually really cool. We have Sprint for service. This is their magic box for Sprint. We hook it up and it'll boost the signal. So it's like a little portable radio or a repeater for the signal. So, and then in here, this one's not anything special. It's just an RV toilet. You know, that is plumbed into a black water pipe or black water tank. And we don't actually have a gray water tank on here. We go straight from freshwater, which we just have an indoor underneath. It's a 45-gallon freshwater tank, and that freshwater tank keeps it regulated being inside. Whereas if the outdoor temperature is not so great, then we're not worried about it so much. This over here is not finished yet. These were bunk beds originally. We ripped them all out, and we were going to extend this to have a shower in here, but there's a wheel well right there. So if you are considering getting another bus along the way, I highly recommend, if you don't need the length, get a handicap accessible bus, because the wheel wells sit below the do you have that?
I have a flat floor.
Yeah, you have a flat floor. I'm super envious of that already.
Yeah.
I see them, and whenever I've done a build for somebody and they have a handicap, and I'm like, yes, they have a handicap bus, because there's so much that you can do with
The
that.
downside is the rails that
Yeah.
take forever to get out.
Yeah.
I call that the month of July. It took me an entire month.
Dear God. So if you come back through here, we do have a propane furnace as well for heating. So we have a propane RV furnace. We have the cubic mini wood stove, and then we have little space heaters for when we're plugged in. So multiple ways to heat this spot. The bed is a you know, we kind of have this right now as a catch-all while we're here at the festival, but this bed right here is a camper queen. It does lift up. We do have storage underneath of it, but my shoulders are also not what they used to be, so we're going to be installing some hydraulic
You're young.
assist. Yeah, I'm young, but I've been busted up my whole life.
Yeah, just wait.
I know, I know. And then we have a closet over here, which is just more storage. That's pretty much all that is back there. So these lights do turn on back here. All of our lights are LED replacement bulbs for the incandescent housings. We already had the incandescent housings on hand, so we just used what we had on hand, and because of energy consumption, we upgraded. So, oh, and the other thing, we have a 1500 watt Coleman AC unit, RV AC, up on the top of the roof.
Okay.
And that's one of my favorite things when we're in a hot climate and we're plugged in. That cools this down so quickly with just one. And we run a Champion 3500 watt dual fuel generator, and so it can run off of propane or gasoline, which has given us a great flexibility, because sometimes we have a 40-pound propane tank on the back there, and I'll show you the rack when we walk outside, but 40-pound propane tank. And that propane tank, if we're running and we're not consuming a ton of energy, can last us like 4 days straight, all through the day, just running. So it's pretty efficient. And then I carry a 5-gallon jerry can of fuel as well, so I can fill it up a few times with that while we run into town or wherever we have to fill up. So dual fuel is really nice.
Go outside.
Yeah. So this is the dual fuel generator that we have on the back. We actually just have a custom built rack that we had welded up and have it attached. The nice thing about the dual fuels, like I said, they run on propane. So you literally just hook up a regulator right to the front of it and pull out the starter, hit the auto start, and it's ready to roll. The one drawback that I have seen with this one is these are about 100 pounds. So if you want something smaller, get something smaller. They do have smaller dual fuel generators. But we love this one. I pull started it so many times because I was having issues with the starter, but I found out that was my problem, not the company's problem. But they did help to rewire and replace and do everything that needed to be done on it. So that's a good thing for them. I just don't need it because my auto start works like a dream. But yeah, we carry this for that right there. But if you guys want to get in touch with us on Facebook, social media, we're on Instagram, Facebook. It's again at the Skoolie Love. And if you want to get in touch with my wife, hers is at Nymph and Nectar Jewelry. Well, it's Nymph and Nectar, so just Nymph and Nectar. So she's a little woodland nymph, so the jewelry is the nectar.
I suspected, but thank you very much for the tour. I enjoyed it.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that video of that great Skoolie, and in the coming weeks there'll be more. So please, I will see you next Saturday for a tour of another Skoolie. Steampunk Steve saying, see you on the road.